How's it going? Sort of pop in. Got a mate over in Tasmania, Terry Smythe. He sent me a Homelight Super XL12, you know, the 3-colour one, the white, red and green. He asked me this, I think it was this morning or last night, he asked me if I could pick up a saw. I said, no worries. Sent me a photo and it was the one I was going to buy a couple of months ago. It's a blue Super XL limited edition. So I've just picked it up from Caroline Springs. I'll give you a look. Missing the build plate. I don't know if that was a factory mistake. There's no holes at all. Original bar. It's got the wrong chain on it, but I haven't got one. Well, he wants me to cut with it. Tune it in the cut, see how it runs. It started straight away, first pull. It's got a full tank. I don't know what fuel ratio it's got in it, but it's smoky as all hell. I reckon it'll clear up once you do a cut with it, but it's clean, well, it's dirty, but it's reproduction, repainted factory, I'd imagine, judging by the decals. Don't know the year, there's no plate on it. It's running a Zema carb, not a Tillerton. Only damage to the saw, I'll give you a look. I'm jealous and excited at the same time. It's a little hole in the filter housing cover. I've got the mag alloy and I've got plastic ones, but this whole saw's going as is to Tasmania from here. So yeah. It's not the old blue, it's the Super XL. Old blues are XL12s. Sort of pop in and show you a look. The muffler cover's bent a touch. Have a good one, everyone. I might come back in about 10-15. Excuse me, it's a bit humid. We'll fit the new bump feed I got for this Tanaka. I've got the Echo. Apparently it's a direct fit. I hope it's a direct fit. It was only $23. Anyway, we'll come back to that shortly. Here, we'll just have a look at the sprocket. It's got the wrong size chain on it. Let's make sure the sprocket's in pretty good condition. I'd say this saw's only been through one chain in its life. It's Mickey Mouse. Just to make sure, Terry wants me to make a couple cuts with it. Tune it in the wood. It's got a rim drive. Yeah, it's the incorrect chain. Still see home light written in it. I'll dress the bar for him. I might actually think, is it a, no, it's a complete unit, I think. I don't know, we'll have a look, eh? See if we can pop it off. It's not that size either. It might be that one. No. 14mm. Left hand thread. Oh, I like it. Straight off. She's his first rocket. .3/8. But the saw had a 3/8 low profile chain on it. And I think all the chains I've got here are 325s. That's a 325. Three 2.5s, 3/8 low profile. Far out. That's 3/8. That's for like a 22-inch bar. Gee, that won't fit. I've got anything here. That'll fit it. I actually think steel bar's too big. It'd be the Husky large mount. There are needle bearings in that, I just noticed. And it still rolls, that's good. Clutch. Next to no wear. I'll give you a look, but I think I may still have this saw here when I get my tripod. I could post it out right now, but I think he wants me to run some tests first. I just want to. Yeah, it's a right hand thread. I hope I've got the right nut on there. It's the only nut there, isn't it? I'm jealous. I wanted this saw a while ago. It wouldn't come down to, I think I offered it $80 or $90. You wouldn't have a bar of it. So, actually I'll get that 3/8 chain again. It's 3/8 bar, 16-inch. I've got it. No, I've got it. 50 gauge. 16-inch, 3/8. I think it's a 92 model. It doesn't make sense. Only went to sprocket nose. Let's just check. Doesn't fit. This would be, looks 58, could be 63. I mean, I can get a new chain from Sean, but this is a 50, actually. I've got brand new 50 gauges here, I think. Yeah, it's definitely 3/8. 50 gauge. 0.50. Give this a quick dress. Because why not? I want him when he gets to just go and run it. It's got quite an impressive home light collection. Bar's a little bit bent. And it's been run on one side of the bar for a while. It's a Husky file, Raker file. Almost done. My red Super XL, it's a 1974 model. It's got a can't remember if it's a sprocket nose or hard nose, but it's got the safety tip guard bolts to the bar, so it prevents you from doing a plunge cut. I've not cut, I've made 2 cuts, I think, 3 cuts with that saw, and then it's been hung up ever since. There's still a lip. Yeah, that's humid today. The burr's pretty bad on this side. I've just got it all. It would have cut fingers otherwise. Just the light. I don't know if you can see. There's the burr right there. Good to go. All the way along, see? Right here. Rails look alright. Oh, yeah. I hope he doesn't run it very long. Right, there it kinks that way, and there it back in that way. I can't straighten it, I've got nothing here to straighten it with. Right, I'll just get my file plate. This end's a bar groove cleaner. Yummy. If you're wondering why I'm going through all this, while they're doing all this, I've got to post it. It's got to be clean. If they smell fuel, they won't allow it to be posted. Fuel and oil. The oil soaks into the sawdust. It's on the bar, and then that's what you can smell. There's a bit of crap stuck on the thing. I'll just hit it with the wire brush. No compacted oil and sawdust anymore. It's a clean surface. So that's done. Pretty good quality bar that too. Well, this is how I'd expect someone to post a saw to me. I've received some pretty grotty saws in the mail. Well, I went and picked this saw up. I think I've showed you this one a few times, but this is that Pro Max 610. That's the inside of the starter. Yummy. Right. Try not to scratch the paint. This saw's in unreal condition, like mine, but mine's got more paint missing off the handle. This has got minimal. I don't know whether I pop this muffler off and fix it. Have a look at that cover. Something's hit it. Probably a branch. I think I'll leave it. I'll let Terry deal with that. I can't get this socket over the heat shield to get the nuts, the bolts out. But I'll give it all a blast with the air. Hang on, I might have a date here. (94935). I think I've seen that number somewhere before, under the filter cover. No, that's 58773-3A. A being air. This is a plastic top cover. I believe there's one up there. The exhaust is leaking a bit. It's making the paint bubble there. No, that's not. That's the white corrosion. Try and scrape a bit of this out without scratching anything. Use a bigger blunt flathead. Whoever cut with this saw, use that chain. I'm surprised it even allow the chain to cut. It's the wrong. Yeah, they should have cleaned this out. Whoever owned the saw previously to the guy I just picked it up from. I'm just babbling. I've got some time to kill, so I think I'll hit it with wax and grease remover. If I use my degreaser, it might take the paint off. Just put a bit on there. That's old. We'll see if we can get a number off this side cover. I think this saw was thrown together and then or painted at the factory, and they just built it with what they had left, and they didn't have a build plate left. It's a home white. It's just there's some red undercoat on some parts. This one's just blue. Yeah, the inside of this isn't very good nick. Paint off it everywhere. It's pretty good nick, but so we've got 58750. The Oish is a slap together part, unless that's the part number. LUNT in a circle. This one's got the same thing. I'm not familiar with home white parts. Although I think my red Super XL, the build plate's a sticker. And so is that one. That one right there. That was the $5 scrap yard find. Actually, that's the XL12 rear handle. But anyway, the saw's in good nick. You want to hear it fire up? I'm going to take one pull. Told ya. The oils too. I think I'll make one get the shits. Sounds like it. So I think she's that loud because it's leaking straight out there. But I'll let Terry deal with that. The handlebar's loose. Lucky I just picked up on that. I'm going to send the saw to Terry with the handlebar intact. He sent me the tricolour Super XL12 or XL automatic, whatever it is, I'm not quite sure, with the handlebar off. But I'm sending him this with the handlebar on, and he's gonna, well, I may as well do it, just go over it and check all the screws and stuff. Sorry, I'm just looking for an Allen key, which I had 2 days ago, and I reckon I've left it. Right, there it is, got it. The one with the ball in the end. It looks like it's been changed, this one. Go over all the bolts and screws and etc. Can't see if this is an Allen or it's an Allen head. Obviously not the size out of my hand. All that one. Excuse me. All that one. Actually, I think they're the same size as the T27, but in the Allen head, which I can't find at the moment. But I've got the T27 on me, and that one's tight. Those two bolts there were loose. Those two there were loose. This one was tight. Okay. Right. The outside. Yeah, the muffler's a bit rusty, surface. Rust. This is always going to clean up immaculate. We'll call it a, well, mine's a 74. Not quite sure what year they stopped, unless I search it. Production of these, but we'll call this a 74, 75. Maybe even 73, because my red one has a stick on. It just says Home Light Super XL, not like this, just on top of each other, and it's a sticker. It's still got the white, it's peeling off. Oh, the clear crap. I don't know if it's a water transfer and they didn't do it properly, because that's what these are. So we'll call it a 73 model. So it's 39 years old. I think 73, no. 73. I can't count today. 12, so it'd be 48 years old. I was 85, so it's 12 years older than me. Have a look at the condition. It's 12 years older. Oh, I don't know. I'll see what he wants me to do. I've already tuned it with the fuel that's in it. I might even take it. That's in the fuel cap. Might take it on Friday. Out the bush, forest. Give it a run with my bar and chain on it. This fuel cap's dirty. Fuel caps is in. It's even got the factory fuel hose still in it, and it's soft. My guess is it was stored for a very long time without. I mean, this all could have been brand new up until 12 months ago, and that's when they put the first lot of fuel in it. I think that's 12 mil. This handguard's loose. The bolt. I think I swear that had a... I'm going to clean this whole shed up again. I swear that had a 12mm on it before. It's 11mm. Can't quite see what that flathead, okay. Feels loose, but it's not. It was slightly. That's better. Sick. Red undercoat, I think. That's the oil pump housing. There's a bit of white death. White death corrosion. I think. I think it might be, but it's scraping off just by touching it. Might have a look inside the starter housing. And they're 8mm. We'll have a look at what ignition it's got in it. That'll be very close to the year model. There. Yeah. Right. Is that 5/16? Beautiful. I've got about half an hour to kill, so doctors. Oh. It's still actually a points saw. Yeah. Actually, no, it's not. It is full electronic. Early 70s. And I'm going to have to clean it out. That's pure oil on the coil. Oil on the coil. Pure oil. And it's missing the screw. I'll take a photo of that. Oh. You clean all the oil off this saw. It's like blue meanie blue. Oh, like it. I'll take a photo, print it out, put it on the wall, say it's mine. I've just filled that screw hole with sawdust. Okay. She needs a bit of love. It's just covered in oil, that's all. It's degreaser. It'll clean up nice. I mean, the only wear on the bottom, right there. It's had a hard life riding around where it rode, but anyhow, I'm gonna stop you there so I can get a photo of this missing screw and ask him, Terry, if he wants me to replace it or if he wants me to leave it as is and he does it. Either way, I don't really care. I'll just whack one in there and so be it. But I'll ask him if he wants to clean it up or he wants me to clean it up. I think it's best he does it. If something gets broken, which can happen, although I do have a flywheel puller somewhere for one of these. Flywheel's different too. That's off my XL12. I think, or Super. There's less fins than this one, as you can see. Anyhow, hooroo. that saw.